What is going on? I'm Zedmont. We are here on the dev build yet again. Seems like lots and lots of good stuff these days. Nonetheless, we're here to talk about the Hasty Mega Crab. Here is your statue lineup for those of you who were unawares. We've got the stone, the iron, the gold, the diamond, all the way up to the legendary Hasty trophy. Spoiler alert. This is fun. The Hasty Mega Crab is one of the funnest Mega Crabs there are, and they've fixed the lookout of this whole interface. So we've got the rewards in the bottom left corner, we've got the boosts in the middle part, and then the obvious statue bits in the middle here. Now, because I don't have the Diamond Hasty Trophy on the dev build, I know I showed it to you, but I don't actually earn it, obviously. I don't have the legendary trophy to show you in the lineup, but nonetheless, check that out. The crab actually moves in the background, kind of neat, and more importantly, the boosts are visible. The last Mega Crab we had, the boosts weren't visible. They will be visible now. Obviously, that depends on the update that's coming this week. Maybe the Mega Crab will be April the 24th. It's going to be super duper amazing. And I'm not making this up. It is ridiculously fun and I cannot wait. This is not faked amazingness. Now, for the boosts, we have levels 1 to 9, 50% troop speed. Levels 10 to 19, 100% troop speed. 20 to 29, 150% 30 to 39, 200% troop speed. 40 to 49, 250% troop speed. 50 plus, we're at 300% troop speed. I had intended to try and talk faster and faster and faster, but just couldn't do it. Anyways, let's hurry on up and get into this attack. Now, no, we will not be using protectors because I am 99.999% certain we will not have the protectors. I did have them loaded from my last sneak peek, but we will not be using them for this sneak peek, sadly. Now, Bombardiers with this crazy speed is going to be silly. I just said is, and yeah, plurals and singulars and stuff not doing well on the mixing of words, but you get the idea. This is going to be fantastic. One more thing, in the tribes, the medic healing is going to be useful. Boost it up. I can't do that here on the dev build because I didn't think things through. Nonetheless, there we go, boosted to the max level here on the dev build for me. Let's get into it. This is stage 1. We're going to pause quickly. We're going to come back and do some more difficult stages. And just like that, we are on stage 15. Powerful dev build. Let's get going. We're just going to try to walk through this. I'm going to do stages 15 to 20. Then we're going to skip ahead and do stage 40. One other thing I failed to mention early on is that we will have this wonderful speed serum for every single stage, which is going to be just putting speed on top of speed, and you end up with just so much fun. Now, I'm going to be using tanks right here. I will switch that up in a moment because there are some other troops. I'm not sure if you guys remember this from the last time we had the Mega Crab, but I managed to solo some bases using warriors and cryoneers and all sorts of fun things. So if you're looking to push for Mega Crab, you're probably going to be using tanks and hopefully maybe some bombardiers mixed in there. But for those of you who are looking to have just ridiculous amounts of fun, I do recommend trying to smoke things like warriors and zookas and all sorts of troops, because once they get ahead of steam, they are impossible, nearly impossible to control, and it's ridiculously fun. So obviously, if you're trying to get a whole bunch of rewards and upgrade your base and things like that, not a great idea, but I know a lot of you are already maxed and just burning through the base with absolute silly power. So good. Okay, I'm gonna pause right here as soon as we get rid of Dr. T. And we are back with warriors loaded with brick, simply because I couldn't tell you how fun it is and not actually try it. So we're going to quickly attack here while we still have some battery power, and just brick plus the speed serum, assuming we can get to core, is going to be ridiculously fun and just so epically awesome. So what we're going to do right about now, I suppose, is release some of these critters. And critters are affected by Speed Serum as well, in case you're wondering, because there are a lot of options for that as well. We're going to drop our smoke onto our troops, get them over here underneath this smoke, and then we're just going to run towards the core and hope that we can get there in one piece, because they're fast. I mean, we're not even close to their fastest speed yet, but it's going to get absolutely, absolutely silly. You notice that Brick got very, very fast there. We need to get her underneath this smoke in a hurry here. We're going to drop a Speed Serum and a shock and a shock and a shock and just hopefully burn through that entire shield in about 3, 2, 1 now. Look at that shield absolutely melt. Just, I mean, yes, I had to use 4 smokes to cover my warriors up, but I think it was worth it because there are so many fun possibilities here. And please, if you pull off a ridiculously silly attack, hit me up on YouTube, on Discord, on Twitter, somewhere. And please, please send me your replay. I would love to see it. There's so many fun possibilities with this Mega Crab, and I can't wait to see what people think up. So with that, we're going to pause. I'll come back with a different troop, and we'll do some more fun ridiculousness. Okay, so the Scorchers are not a super great troop for Mega Crab ever, but you know what? We might as well let them have their moment in the sun while we're at it, because Scorchers burn very, very quickly with this stuff, and as long as we can keep them alive, there's a lot of good that can come of them as well. So obviously with this sneak peek, I'm choosing to focus on the silly and the fun. This Mega Crab is a lot of fun, and if you're going to be pushing for the leaderboards, obviously you're not going to be using these troops, but you know what? Gotta mix things up a little bit sometimes just to make the, like, it's, please, I just can't keep stressing this. This Mega Crab is one of the funnest Mega Crabs there are. There's so many different possibilities, and the troops just get absolutely insanely fast. Now, obviously, I can't show you their fastest level because I'm only going to show you stages 15 to 20 and then stage 40, but once they get up to stage 60, they are just flying around the room like, I guess all I can think of is like WWE wrestlers. Anyways, it's ridiculous. It's silly. We're still using max level troops against low level, so this isn't a true test, but once we get a little bit faster, it's going to be silly, and I can show you that on stage 20. We're going to pause one more time. Okay, Grenadiers also, just, they throw so fast, they clear so many mines, so I figured, you know what, let's do that. I have not scouted these bases, by the way. I'm just straight up dropping the troops and hoping that they're going to be able to take it down. For stages 1 through 18, 19, usually you can just close your eyes and hope for the best as a max level player, but as you can see, we've got a bunch of rocket launchers back there, which might pose a little bit of a problem, but look how fast these Grenadiers are chucking, just absolutely throwing bombs, clearing all of the mines. Let's get some Speed Serum on top of that just to make things a little bit more interesting, and then some shocks. Obviously, we need to keep these Grenadiers alive before those rocket launchers wreck them, but that shouldn't be too much of a concern. So these Grenadiers, by the way, are not going to heal themselves. We don't have any life leech or anything like that with previous Mega Crabs, but the beautiful thing about them is they're just clearing every single mine anywhere that's even close to them. So you can see that our health is nearly maximum, even though we've been running around like crazy people, taking a breath once in a while, getting the heck out of the way, and we've got 147 GBE. Obviously, these tribes are not super great for the Mega Crab, but that's almost a good thing, because when you get these crazy, crazy troop speeds involved, you can just get almost too far on the Mega Crab, and that has been an issue in the past. So I'm not sure if these troops were intentionally chosen by Supercell, but as you can see, this troop speed is going to make people be able to get incredibly far, pick up a ton of powder, a ton of crystals, gold, resources. So if you are a low level, please check the cards above. I have a guide on how to manage your resources, how to manage your base, how to just take on the Mega Crab. Pausing once more as soon as that Mega Crab pops his head out of the water. Now, once again, this is the dev build, so if you notice a difference between my videos and some other boom tubers, please realize this is only the dev build, and so it will possibly be fixed before the crab goes live, but do throw me a comment, hit me up on the YouTubes, because that kind of information needs to be passed along. Now, smoking heavies is not something that I recommend anyone do, but it can be look how fast they are running. Like, this is going to be just so silly, and it's a great test. I wish I could come up with some sort of fun challenge, but overall, just please, if you don't need the resources, if you have extra attacks left over, or if you have instant training, please do consider smoking some sort of silly troop, because A, it's hard, and B, it's incredibly fun. I do not remember a more fun Mega Crab. If you guys can think of one, please do throw it in the comments, because I don't remember, and I remember this crab like vividly. There were so many fun parts about this Mega Crab, and we're hopefully going to be able to just burn through this shield using nothing but heavies. Like, this is just absolute silliness. These are regular operation attack statues for the most part. These are not people with crazy crab statues, and it's going to be a great time. Stage 19 using all heavies. Look how fast they're shooting. It is just a chainsaw massacre from their crazy machine guns, and down goes stage 19 using all heavies. So now that that's done, we've had some fun. Let's get into some real attacks. Those are real attacks, to be honest, but nonetheless, let's use some real crab statues and show you just how fast these tanks and things are going to be moving. Let's have a quick look here. We're at 150% troop speed now that we've hit stage 20. I'm going to quickly pause. I'll be back in one more second. Okay, we're going all banks. That is all tanks with bullet. We're going to see just how far these things spread out. That's my legitimate concern when it comes to this troop speed, that we're going to end up with troops left, right, and center. I cannot remember. I should have gone back and watched my other videos, my other sneak peeks, but did not do it. Partially because this way I get this a little bit. I almost like being surprised. And if you're one of those people who goes back and watches last year's videos, I'll throw one of those in the comments as well, or in the cards as well, I should say. But overall, I like to run into these crabs fresh, because I have these kind of thoughts stuck in my head about how the last Mega Crab was. And I mean, look at this. Like, we are just burning through this. These tanks are incredibly strong and incredibly fast, and then we can make them even faster by throwing Speed Serum on them. So I personally love the Speed Serum tune. That is the best song in Boombeach, the best sound effect in Boombeach. So anytime you can get some Speed Serum involved, you have to do it. Now, Speed Serum gets very expensive very quickly. As you can see there, it goes up by 8 GBE every time you throw it, but you know what? It's worth it. So we're just going to burn through that shield, no problems at all. And that's going to be stage 20, and it's, I mean, hopefully my enthusiasm isn't coming across as a bit too much, because this Mega Crab is, like, this one hit bang on. Supercell did some Mega Crabs that weren't super well done, like the tribal one where you get all sorts of warrior boosts and things like that. But this Hasty Mega Crab, this tribal boost where you get the extra speed, is just so good. Whether it be grenadiers or tanks or heavies or whatever troop it might be, there is so much good stuff there. I'm going to pause one last time, and we'll be back in just a moment for stage 40. Okay, let's see what you got for us, Dr. T. Let's have a look at stage 40, see what is available. So realistically, you're probably not going to solo this using warriors. If someone happens to solo this using warriors, I will be incredibly impressed. Please do send me your screenshot. I think I soloed like 35, 36, 39, 43 using Hasty or something like that. It was silly and ridiculous and fun. That was last year, though. This is that now. That was then. This is now. Let's get into. Now, here's one more thing. So as you can see here, we are up. You can't see there. Here we go. We can see here we're at 250% troop speed. What that means is you if I remember this correctly, let's give it a shot right here. I think these cryo bombs, you can just drop bullet and he will actually shoot them and not slow down all that much. Let's just give it a shot. I want to see how our troops behave when there is this cryo bomber. Look at this. They're still moving faster than if there was no cryo bomb involved at all. So that's a good little tip. You can actually save some GBE on every other Mega Crab. You tend to, like when you drop your troops, first you blow up the cryo bombs. On this one, you do not need to do that. As you can see here, the troops are just so ridiculously fast that you don't need to even care about the cryo bombs. Just drop your troops, let them burn through those cryo bombs, and it'll actually get you some extra GBE that in every other Mega Crab in the past, we've had to worry about barraging them and waiting a little bit. So this is going to make the stages go a little bit faster. And not only that, we're going to have a little bit more GBE, which all good stuff, except for the fact that it means that we're going to be able to get way further on these Mega Crab. So prepare yourself, buckle in. There's going to be some people getting some very high scores. That's a good thing. I think just realize that you don't have to push. You don't have to go far. You can choose to go as far or as not far, close, near. Anyways, you don't have to push. Pick up that free powder, play at your own pace, and solo stage 40 like a crazy person by completely and utterly ignoring the cryo bombs. So anyways, that's all for me. Hopefully you guys like the sneak peek. Let me know in the comments if you like the different troops, the different silliness, and overall if you got all the information you needed. I do make sure to follow my notes and get all of the info across. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. If I did, please don't hesitate to give me a hard time in the comments down below. Anyways, that's it for me. That's the Hasty Mega Crab. Don't forget to spend your resources. Get some raw crystals. Get those upgrades going. Check the store. See if they've got that cheap second builder once more. I don't think they do, but you never know until the trader comes in a day and a bit. Otherwise, that's all for me. If you found something you liked, don't forget my creator code is ZMOT. Don't hesitate to throw my name in there if you care. More importantly, like, share, subscribe, and heckle me in the comments below. Anyways, hope you're home, healthy, happy, all those fun H words. As always, thanks for coming in. I'm ZMOT. Peace.